All right, welcome everyone to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking an incredible step-by-step checklist designed to totally shift your mindset from simply earning money to strategically keeping it. We're going to dive into the absolute best money management hacks straight from expert financial analysis and break down exactly why so many people struggle to build real wealth even when they're working incredibly hard.
So here's the game plan. We're covering mindset and daily spending, insurance and protection, smart car purchases, the 2 crore habit, good versus bad debt, and finally, how to stop showing off. We're escalating right from everyday micro habits all the way up to those major, life-changing macro decisions.
Okay, let's just jump right into the core problem here. Learning how to make money, it's completely useless if you don't know how to spend it. I mean, think about it. A leaky bucket is never going to fill up no matter how much water you keep pouring in. Honestly, out of 100,000 people, maybe one truly understands how to spend intelligently. If you don't plug those holes at the bottom of your financial bucket, learning 1,000 new ways to earn an income is absolutely not going to save you from going broke.
Get this. Consider the story of J. Paul Getty. At the time of his death, he was literally the richest man in the world. Well, after World War II, he invited some friends to a super high-end restaurant. They arrived 15 minutes before 10 p.m. But instead of going inside, Getty made his hungry friends wait outside. Why? Because the restaurant charged a 10-shilling cover fee per person before 10 p.m. The richest man on earth absolutely refused to waste a single pound just for 15 minutes of waiting. It's a perfect example. It proves that we become rich or poor based on how carefully we measure our spending, not just how much we bring in.
Let's move right into Section 1, Mindset and Daily Spending. Weighing your hard work. This is where we fix the smallest, but honestly, the most destructive holes in your bucket.
So here is a complete game-changing hack for you. Let's translate your currency into time. Whenever you feel that itch to make an impulse purchase, put it on a scale. Say you make 30,000 rupees a month working roughly 200 hours. That makes your hourly rate 150 rupees. Now look at that 5,000 rupee item you're just dying to buy. It doesn't just cost 5,000 rupees, it literally costs 20 hours of your hard labor. Ask yourself, is this random item really worth sacrificing 20 hours of my actual life? I promise you, your urge to splurge will vanish instantly.
And hey, mastering the grocery run is absolutely essential here. Stop wandering aimlessly. Always carry a strict list. Shop alone so you avoid those family impulse buys. Set a hard time limit. Never shop hungry, or I guarantee you'll end up overpaying for snacks at the food court. Oh, and here's a massive hack. Do your shopping around the 25th of the month when funds are a little tight, not on the 1st when you're feeling generous.
But hold on. A quick warning on saving money. Even when you are aggressively cutting back, there are 3 non-negotiable areas where you should never, ever reduce your spending: health, education, and food. If you try to save a few bucks by eating cheap, unnutritious food, you're going to get sick, and a single hospital bill will completely wipe out years of savings. And if you skimp on education, you remain ignorant, and you miss out on the highest returning investment in the world. Seriously, never cut corners here.
Okay, moving to Section 2, Insurance and Protection, securing the base. Once your daily habits are in check, you have to legally protect your wealth from taxes and unexpected disasters.
Listen closely. Never mix investment with insurance. It is a massive trap. Always opt for pure term insurance. A term insurance policy can give you a massive 1 crore rupee coverage for as little as 473 rupees a month. But if you fall for one of those money-back or endowment policies, you're just getting an awful mix of bad investment and bad insurance, and your premiums are going to be 10 to 20 times higher. Keep them completely separate. Buy pure term insurance to protect yourself and invest the rest of your money on your own.
And jot down this golden metric. Your life insurance coverage must be at least 10 times your annual income. Anyone whose income runs the household absolutely needs this base level of protection. Don't insure your kids out of emotion. Insure the primary breadwinner properly.
Next up, Section 3, Smart Car Purchases, the 24-10 rule. We're tackling a massive financial pitfall here. So many people literally drive themselves right into poverty, just trying to keep up with their neighbors.
Here's the definitive formula for buying a car without ruining your finances, starting with 20%. This is the absolute minimum down payment you should ever make. Do not take those zero down offers. Putting at least 20% down ensures you aren't immediately underwater on a depreciating asset, and it keeps your overall debt load manageable.
The next number is 4. Never, ever finance a car for more than 4 years.
Dealerships are going to tempt you with 7-year loans to make that monthly payment look tiny, but don't do it. The compound interest will absolutely destroy you over that extended time frame. Max it out at 4 years.
And finally, 10%. Your monthly car EMI should never exceed 10% of your monthly income. On top of that, there's a secondary rule you got to follow. The total price of the car shouldn't exceed half your annual salary. So if you make 20 lakhs a year, do not buy a car that costs more than 10 lakhs. Follow this 20-4-10 rule and a vehicle will never become a financial burden.
All right, Section 4, the 2 crore habit, the power of compounding. This is where the math is truly going to blow your mind. Dropping just one bad habit can literally make you a multi-millionaire. Just watch how these numbers climb over time. Let's say you have a habit of smoking cigarettes, and you're spending just 100 rupees a day. That translates to roughly 40,000 rupees a year. Now, if you quit that habit, save that 40,000 rupees annually, and invest it at a modest 10% compound interest rate, just watch what happens. Year 1, you have 44,000. By year 3, you have over 1,40,000. But compounding is pure magic. By year 34, that daily cigarette money has grown to over 1 crore rupees. And by year 40, it has exploded to over 2.14 crores.
There is a dramatic difference between literally smoking your wealth away into thin air versus letting compound interest build you an empire. Quitting a bad habit doesn't just save your health, it mathematically guarantees your financial freedom. You're literally choosing between a puff of smoke today or over 2 crores tomorrow.
Moving to Section 5, good versus bad debt. Drawing the line. Debt is a tool that can either build your future or dig your grave. You have to know the difference.
So, bad debt? That's taking out a loan for a flashy vacation to Singapore, a massive wedding, or carrying credit card balances just to buy things that drop in value. It's mortgaging your future to look cool today. Good debt, however, actually puts money in your pocket. Imagine taking a 10 lakh rupee loan to build extra rooms in your house. At 8% interest, you pay 80,000 rupees a year to the bank. But if you rent those rooms out for 15,000 a month, you're generating 1.8 lakhs in rental income annually. You pay the bank their 80,000 and you pocket a clean 1 lakh rupee profit. Now that is good debt. Use it wisely.
Finally, Section 6, stop showing off. The psychological trap. You can know all the math in the world, but if you don't conquer your own ego, you're going to lose it all.
It's basically wired into our human DNA to want to show off, isn't it? The second your salary increases, or maybe you sell a piece of land, the dam breaks. Suddenly your perfectly fine phone feels too old. You get this desperate urge to buy a new air conditioner just because your neighbor Suresh got one. Well, here's the ultimate hack. When sudden wealth arrives, lock it straight away in a fixed deposit for 3 to 4 months. Don't look at it. Don't touch it. You have to give your emotional urge to buy that fancy new car time to cool down. Because statistics show that 95% of people who get a sudden windfall lose it entirely within 3 years. All because they just boil over with the urge to show off.
Will Rogers hit the nail on the head with this one. People spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want, to impress people they don't like. It perfectly sums up the tragedy of modern spending. Wealthy people don't try to prove they're rich because they have nothing to prove. But poor people spend their entire lives and literally all of their future income trying to fake it. Don't fall under the trap of bankrupting yourself just for the applause of strangers.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to take a hard look at your own financial bucket. Evaluate that spending checklist. Right before you swipe that card next time, ask yourself this final question. Is your next big purchase building your actual wealth, or is it just building an illusion for strangers? Manage your money, or I promise you, your money will manage you. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive. Now get out there and start patching those holes today.